situation.
All right, y'all. So I need to get in this kitchen. Today's Monday. It is 5:20, and I've been home. I came home early from work. I'm in office this week. But I need to finish the meal plan. Plus, we need to cook those steaks. For the most part, when I cook steaks, I do a reverse sear method. That's the one I prefer, which basically means you bake. You could do this not just with steaks. You could do this with any meat, but you bake your meat first, and you do most of your cooking process low and slow, and then towards the end, you place it on high high heat, and just lock all the flavors in. Or some people do it the other way. They sear it first and then bake it. But I like the reverse way. So that's what we're about to do. I took these steaks out, the 3 steaks you saw me marinate. I took them out when I got home about an hour ago because I don't cook meat I let meat come to close to room temperature. So my husband's going to take his tonight for lunch. One is for Joshua for his meal plan. And then one is mine. So Joshua does not like his steaks, I should say, well done. My husband and I do. Well, I like it medium well. The thing about it is that with steaks, I always have to keep in mind we're not eating it right now. So I have to give people an opportunity to warm things up. So I always kind of undercook it the way they really want it, because, like I'm going to tell Josh, when you're ready to eat your steak, I want you to put it in the air fryer, not the microwave. So it's still going to cook a little bit when he warms it up in the air fryer. So I keep that in mind when I'm cooking it. Now, if he was going to sit here and eat it, I would cook it to the way he wants it. And I do have a thermometer for things like that because it's kind of hard to tell, but I don't really need it because when I reverse sear steaks, I always do it at 250 degrees on a baking sheet. Just that simple. Excuse me. Damn. 250 degrees on a baking sheet. And for a medium well, medium rare, somewhere in between there, I let it go on 250 for about 30 to 45 minutes. So that's his. My husband and I'm going to let ours go for an hour in the oven on 250. I was saying I'm going to take Joshua's out because he doesn't want his well done. So I'm going to let I leave his in the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes. Yeah, maybe 45, but on the safe side, 30 to 40. Take it out, and then I'm going to sear his. Me and my husband, I'm leaving ours in the oven for an hour on 250 because we like ours pretty much well done. And I'm eating mine right away, and my husband's eating his tonight for lunch. So we're good. So let's get in here. I'm not going to do any talking. I'm just going in the kitchen. I'm in the dark. Yes, it's dark at 5 o'clock. Well, there's some light outside, but not in here. Let's get to the kitchen. Steak's ready for the oven, y'all. My husband likes a lot of fat. So, this one, you see how it has a lot of marble on it? He would like that one. Not that one. Now, this one too. Now, this one is big. But does this one have more marble? Or does that one? But keep in mind, my husband is taking this steak along with a side potato dish. And he doesn't eat that much, especially when he's at work on lunch. So I think I'm going to give him this one. I'm going to give my son this one because he doesn't really want all the fat. And then I'll take this one. So me and the dogs will eat this. I don't eat the fat either, but the dogs will. So, hubby, son, and me. So my son's is gonna come out. Don't forget, I'm pulling his out after about 40 minutes. All right, so keeping it simple, y'all. I'm in office this week, so I'm not doing a lot. Thinking healthy. I'm about this minute rice. It's brown rice and quinoa. So I'm gonna make this for my son to go with his steak and a vegetable. So that'll be a meal for him. And then I'm gonna be making his whiting, some fish. You'll see me do that. I'm gonna use a red wine vinegar and do some fish for him. And with the fish, I'm gonna put a vegetable, or I'm gonna put something, I don't know. So that's 2 meals right there. And then remember, we have 2 of the orange pepper chicken legs. We have 2 of those left. So I'm gonna put aside with that. So he'll have 3 meals he can pick up tomorrow. All right, my son text me and said, I couldn't remember if he likes it medium well or medium rare. He likes it medium rare. He started this shit when he got grown. Anyway, cause it's rare. It goes rare, medium, well, and then well. Niggas like it well. I mean, okay. Black people like it well. Although they say, well is overdone. We don't give a damn. We like our shit done all the way. Period. We ain't trying to get what you get, worms or those dogs. Okay, so anyway, he wants it medium rare. So with that being said, I'm just gonna keep it in the oven on 250 for 30 minutes. I'm not gonna go longer than that. And then I'm gonna sear it in my cast iron for 1 minute on each side. That's it. Because like I said before, and then I just set it to the side and let it cool. Because he's gotta heat it up when he eats it. So anyway, that'll be his. But me and my husband, as for me and ours, and she and he and they, our shit is gonna be well done. So our shit is staying in the oven for an hour. Okay, we'll be back. All right, we got 4 minutes before we gotta pull Joshua's steak out, which again is gonna be medium rare, the closest I can get to it without a thermometer. I'm just using my common sense. And the temperature's so low, so I'm heating up this. I sprayed it with some Pam. I'm gonna put some butter in here, and that's it. And then I'm gonna sear this thing 1 minute on each side and throw it on some foil and let it sit. Okay, let's drop the butter, because we about to drop the steak. Literally 1 minute. I'll see y'all in another 30 minutes. They said we want to come out too. No. High heat, y'all. High heat. I'm just doing 1 minute on each side. I'm keeping this thing bloody. Ooh, he's so nasty. He does have white friends. I think he gets this from his white friends. Okay, I'm just clowning. Damn. Y'all know I'm telling the truth, though. Look at that. 1 minute on each side. Let's pull it out. There you have it. I'm not using no thermometer because I don't need one. It's good enough. 30 minutes in the oven on 250 on a baking sheet. Pulled it out. Cast iron skillet. High heat with butter. 1 minute on each side. It's pink in the middle, nigga. That's all that matters. Okay, now don't cover it, because it's going to keep cooking. You don't want to steam it. I'm just going to let it sit here until it's completely cool, and then put it together with the meal. All right, so here, this one is my husband's. You see that fat? 1 hour. Pretty much done. Right? It's not completely well, but once I sear it, it will be well. Okay? I'm heating up the skillet. I'm going to cut up an onion real quick. Let's throw these mushrooms in there. My husband loves mushrooms. I didn't do onions. I'm lazy. All right, my husband's steak is done. It's done with his mushrooms. I'm just going to let it sit for a minute, and then I'll wrap it up. Now, I like Worcestershire sauce on mine. I might put a little on my son, but my husband doesn't really care for it. This shit is so good, y'all. Yo. Good night. Alright, so this is the whiting fish for Joshua's meal plan. All I did was, it's frozen at Walmart. You know, thawed it out. This one has the skin on, which is fine. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to, the way I decided to make it is I'm going to go ahead and season it up. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil on it. I'm going to season it up. Actually, I'm not going to put any olive oil. I'm just going to season it up, and I'm going to use a little flour, some pre-seasoned. I'll show you what brand it is, but it doesn't matter. Just lightly flour it. I'm going to pan fry it lightly. And then I'm going to make like, not really a gravy, but like a sauce, because I need to use my red wine vinegar. So I was trying to think of a way to use it. So I'm going to use it with this fish. Let me show you what I'm going to do. Let's get it seasoned first. This is what I'm going to use to season it. Season it with whatever you want. I just went through my cabinet. I'm going to use some rosemary. I'm going to use a little bit of ginger, some paprika, and some blackened seasoning. Blackened seasoning has salt in it. So that's all the salt I think I need. Hopefully. He'll eat it no matter what. But, you know. But I'm thinking like healthy, but not, when I say healthy, I mean like I don't want to make it too salty. Anyway, so let's go ahead and use these seasonings. Let's get this whiting seasoned up pretty good. And we'll get it lightly floured, and then we're going to fry it. Okay, and then I'm going to make a little red wine, I guess. Not really a sauce, but just, it's in my brain. Let me just do it. Alright, so I got it, my fish seasoned up. I'm just going to use the rest of this flour, pre-seasoned flour I used for my pork chops. I just need a little bit. It's not going to be deep fried or anything, but I want some kind of flour so I can make this, use my red wine vinegar and make like a little sauce. Not a gravy, because the gravy's thick. Red wine vinegar is not thick enough for a gravy. But anyway, yeah, let's just get it battered up. Right, this is how much oil I put at the bottom. It's a little bit of used oil I keep on the side. It's very little, right? Y'all think this gonna be good? Now, I'm just lightly frying the fish. This part is not a big deal. I don't think I've ever used ground ginger or ginger on fish, but I did today. Because we're going to use these seasonings. But ginger and rosemary usually go good together just in general. So anyway, and this is pre-seasoned flour, so. Okay, let's get these fried up and then over here to the side, okay? That's all I'm going to do is fry these up real quick. Not a hard fry, but just fried up lightly. Yo, I decided not to make a sauce or anything for the fish because I'm tired. Here's the fish right here. Look, fish is done, okay? It's cooled down. I'm going to put it on a bed of rice. That Minute Maid rice you just saw, the minute rice you just saw, that's what you hear in the microwave. That's brown rice and quinoa. I'm just heating it up. I'm going to put this on top of the rice, and that little nigga could add some hot sauce, and it's a meal. I'm done with it. Okay, it's 11:30 p.m., and I got to go to work in the morning, okay? And he's coming by tomorrow. I won't be here to pick up his meal plan. I'll be back. Look how easy that was, okay? You heat the little things up in the microwave. This is the brown rice and the quinoa. He wants to eat healthy. Here you go, son. Okay? I'm going to put this fish right on top of this. Sometimes that's just what it is, y'all. We got to keep it 100. Sometimes you just in and out. You got kids. You ain't feeling good. You tired. You had to work that day. Whatever the case may be. Go to church. But you don't have no money to eat out. Fuck it. Minute rice and a protein. Okay? Good night. All right. There you have it. Okay? It was still made with love. You saw me season this fish up and everything. You just put some hot sauce on it and go for it. All right? Make as many. This is going to be one meal for him. Okay. So he's got the whiting fish with the brown rice and the quinoa. He's got, remember I made those orange pepper chicken drumsticks. He took 2 of them with his leftovers yesterday. 2 of them are here. And I'm going to put that, in the morning, I'm going to make another vegetable. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put something with these 2 drumsticks. It's just 2 drumsticks in here. And this is the steak I made tonight. So, his steak, and he's got this big thing. I made some, yesterday. I think you guys saw. But I made these green beans, these Glory green beans, just doctored them up. This is enough. He does whatever he wants with it. He can eat that with the steak. He can eat it with the drumsticks. But I am going to do another vegetable. So I'm probably just going to do some corn on the cob, to be honest with you. I'll boil that in the morning and give him some corn on the cob. I think that's enough, and he can figure the rest of it out. If it ain't enough, too bad. Okay, bye. She's going in the shop tomorrow. I don't know. The Chrysler's a he. I don't really have a name for the Chrysler, but Chrysler's going in the shop tomorrow for maintenance. And gotta get her washed. We'll be in Goldie for a day. Y'all know this is my favorite car, but Goldie's classy. You know what I'm saying? Goldie's a classy bitch. You feel me? Alright, let me go. It's only Tuesday, y'all. Shit.